Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. I was just perusing through the Uranium watch list I have here. Some of them are looking pretty good, guys. It's good. I like giving good news. I don't like giving you guys bad news. But we're going to go through this daily technical analysis update of Uranium. I'll give you my financial opinion. And let's jump right into it, guys. This is going to be a fun one, I think. We've got the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. When let me just go back and describe a couple of things here that look really good on this chart. All right, we've got this resistance line. It's that's the white line going across. That's the resistance line. We hit our head on it once. What creates resistance is basically coming to a point where you change directions. So we change directions there, and now we're coming back up. And what I'm trying to view is what is the stock doing? We came up here and did a big wick and hit our head, and then came back down and consolidated. Now we're coming up with, we'll call it more force. The volume down here is kicking way up. So our force is going way up. Now, if I zoom in, this is on a monthly candlestick basis. So each candlestick's a month. I'm going to zoom in using dailies. So these are dailies. And it looks like we hit our head here. We sold back off. We came back up. We sold off. The sellers are waning here, guys. They're getting tired. We put a fat, big, bullish engulfing hammer pattern on it. It's hammer time, guys. It's hammer time. It's coming. So you better be ready. URNM putting in the hammer. It's dropping the hammer here, guys. We've got a nice, good reversal pattern. Sprott Physical Uranium Trust looks good. The URNM, it looks like we want to try to go higher. It doesn't mean that the next day will necessarily be higher. It means that we have buying pressure coming in, and that the buyers are signaling, hey, look, we are serious here. We're probably going to try to push this higher soon. Looking at Bannerman. Bannerman, again, we're sitting on top of these patterns in these little holding patterns. What it's doing is it's waiting for uranium and other consensus stuff to come in. So we've got the bullish engulfing here. We've got a little sideways action. Sometimes that happens. And then the move will come. So I can't specifically say anything, but I would just say that I would be a buyer here myself. Goviax is also looking good. This is a bullish piercing pattern. We've broken the pattern. We're hanging out on top of it. Again, that's a very high statistical probability area to be looking at, accumulating. Global Atomic, another one that's I've got in this pattern here. Could we come back here? It's possible, but we could also blow to the upside. So again, it looks okay. This is Forces. May the forces be with all of us, guys. This is a big old kind of pattern that's developing. I just kind of drew that in all funky. When looking at it, it looks funky from that perspective. You go to the dailies, it doesn't look as bad. We are still below this pattern. We're trying to break out. If we can close above 70 cents and stay up there for a little bit, I think we are going to go to the promised land, in a land far, far away. Far, far, far away. Exactly. That was... I can't remember the movie, Kansas or whatever it is, the one in Kansas. So we've got Pierpoint. This is an Canadian exploration company. Just been chopping sideways here between these two lines, a support line and a resistance line. Deep Yellow, another one that I really like. Yes, down day today, but again, we've broken the downtrend. We're coming on up. I wouldn't let the down day affect you. This is a kind of a funnel type pattern. Volume's kicking up like mad. It looks really good, guys. It looks good. And this is a funnel for a big move, I think, potentially higher. Now, when you look at Paladin Energy, this thing just looks like it's down in no man's land. Look at the volume over here. Look at that volume. Yeah, we were down a little bit. We're right at two resistance line and a support line, and we're converging between the two. Usually what happens is you get a big breakout that manifests itself from this convergence. Sky Harbor, bullish engulfing. The bulls are throwing down bullish engulfings. What does that mean? It means that we will eventually head higher soon, is my opinion. How soon? I can't tell you that, guys. I don't got the crystal ball. If I did, I'd be a multi-billionaire right now, okay? You probably wouldn't be hearing me say this then if I was a multi-billionaire. But I can tell you this. This is when things usually heat up. This is when the buyers take control, and we usually go higher. Nice big bullish hammer pattern. Candlestick on support. That's where I like to dabble. my winning or my money in. Next gen energy, a bullish kind of piercing pattern. We're still in this big old pattern, a funnel pattern going up. These usually break to the upside. Base load getting a little bit of buy-in pressure. That still looks quite good. We've got Fission 3.0. That looks like it's starting to get to a little flag pattern. There's your flag. It's going in the wind. We've got Fission. Fission still inside of this little resistance area, and it's going to make its way higher most likely. Camco, we're at support, and it's using the support line. That's this one I drew here. Got a little wick at the bottom. Looking not too bad. Kazatom Prom. Oh, this guy's looking a lot better, guys. Nice big buying pressure. It's been going back and forth. The selling bearish piercing did not materialize, and they threw in a bullish. Well, it's not really a bullish engulfing, but it's close. It's looking better, though. Peninsula Energy, again, it's sitting on top of its pattern. I like buying in these types of areas. Boss Energy, another one that's just been moving sideways at resistance and support, ping-ponging back and forth. This is Consolidated Uranium. It's got a bearish piercing or a bearish engulfing pattern there, but I wouldn't put too much weight into it. Not with the entire sector looking as good as it does. Lotus Resources bouncing, hitting its head, and it's bouncing back less and less. So I do think that this will eventually head higher. Uroy getting a little more selling pressure. Looks like it wants to provide finding value with a better buying opportunity here. You know what? I don't fight it. I take whatever I can. If they throw a stack of $100 bills on the ground, sure, I'll go pick it up. I don't care. Encore Energy. Ooh, I like it, guys. So this is an interesting one. We are coming into a area that is basically coming up into a corner here. That's what it's doing in my awesome drawing pattern. Then you go into a bullish engulfing. Watch out, guys. Watch out for this bottle rocket. That's a bottle rocket in the making right here. If you like Encore Energy, I would be buying it. This is UUUU bouncing off its support. Looks really good, guys. Everything looks like it's turning around here. Another hammer pattern that looks like it wants to go higher here shortly. UEC, again, we've got support through here. It's not even going all the way back to support. So we'll see what happens there. LEU, I like it down here, guys. Remember, I said it might do a kind of like a double bottom. It's doing that. LTBR, again, it's broken this big downtrend pattern. It could probably, anywhere in where it's at or lower. I mean, that's kind of where I like it. ISO Energy, looking all right there. Doesn't look too bad. Appia Energy, another one I like in this area here. Definitely looks good. DNN, another one that looks really good. Bouncing off support. Got the wick, hammer pattern. Hammer patterns usually head themselves higher. Looks really good. Blue Sky Uranium, larger move to the upside, smaller move to the downside, smaller volume on the pullback. It looks good for a move higher. Forum Energy Metals, this guy's selling off a little bit today, kind of being the outlier it wants to be. Anfield, looks like it's getting some buying pressure, looking a little bit stronger today. Laramide, another one that I like in this vicinity, got lots of support underneath it. Looks good to move higher with the hammer pattern. Western Uranium and Vanadium putting in a bullish engulfing. I've changed my mind after today's price action. It looks good to go up. UEXCF, another bullish engulfing. Usually these resolve themselves to the upside. Mega Uranium, another hammer pattern here, looking good for a move higher. And this one also is sitting on top of its pattern here. Lots of the times they get here, they pause for a little bit, and then they break. Standard Uranium just moving sideways. Let's go to the daily candlesticks there. ALXEF, this is a small exploration company, only a 10 mil market cap, moving sideways. Azincourt, again, guys, the whole sector's looking good. This is coiling up into the corner. I would be looking at it now. Looking at Valera Metals. Valera Metals, again, it's broken up. It's on the top of the pattern. I like where that is. And then we've got Elevate Uranium, another one that's sitting on top of the breakout, and that's where I like to accumulate my last shares for a final run higher. So overall, guys, I am now extremely bullish on uranium. It looks really good. We have a lot of bullish signals, candlestick signals in the market, signaling that this could potentially go up. And I like where these are all positioned. They're sitting on top of patterns with support underneath it. They're on top of downtrend lines with support underneath it. And that is where I do my dabbling. That is where I like it. So and remember, this doesn't mean that we go higher tomorrow, but it could. It could. And we're getting closer and closer to a move here. So, you got to do what you got to do. You make your own decisions, guys. But for me, my opinion is I would be buying. I would be buying now. That's what I would be doing, and I would not be looking for pullbacks. I would not be trying to catch bottoms. I'm not. You just kind of cost average in. You buy into weakness and you buy into strength. Like it's showing us that we're above all the supports. The downside, I think, is limited. And if we do get more downside, I view that as a buying opportunity. That's the way that I view it. If you guys like the analysis, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you like this type of analysis, if you want to know exactly what I'm buying, when I'm buying, and all that stuff, hit the website link, become a platinum member, and you can see all that stuff. Thanks for listening, guys. See you next time. This is Finding Value.